Enchanté 1, Leçon 0. Bonjour la France. So, say hello to France. फ्रांस को हेलो बोलने से पहले लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड व्हाई पहली बुक के पहले लेसन का नाम लेसन 0 क्यों? अरे भाई, जिस देश की लैंग्वेज सीख रहे हो वहां के कल्चर के बारे में थोड़ी बहुत चीजें जानना जरूरी है ना। एक बेस बनाना जरूरी है, तभी तो आगे बढ़ेंगे चीजें सीखने की ओर। तो इसीलिए आपकी फ्रेंच बुक्स में लेसन 0 होता है to introduce you to some facts about the country, which is France. तो आइए बिना किसी देरी के हम भी इन फैक्ट्स को सीखते हैं। Le coq gallois. It is the Gallic rooster and one of the national symbols of France. Okay. Next we have the Emperor of France, who is Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte was the greatest French emperor of the 18th century in France. All right, kids? So, दो facts जान लिए, अगले fact की ओर बढ़ते। What is this? Doesn't the structure look like हमारा India Gate? And यहाँ एक march past हो रही। What occasion could it be? It is la fête nationale de la France, the national day of France. So it is celebrated every year on July 14th, which we call Le 14 Juillet. Okay, and Le 14 Juillet is celebrated as the National Day of France. Nahi Republic Day, nahi Independence Day, it's just their National Day. Okay, and जो मार्च पास्ट में फ्लैग दिख रहे थे ये कुछ वैसा ही है ना? Yes, it is, because it is le drapeau français. Le drapeau français is the French flag, again one of the national symbols of France, and it has 3 colors. And since it has 3 colors, we also call it le tricolore. Okay, and what are these 3 colors? Blue, white and red, which in French we call bleu, blanc et rouge. Blue, white and red. Okay, let's move ahead with the next image. And here we see a lot of cyclists. इतने सारे लोग साइकिल रेस करने क्यों आ गए फ्रांस में? Because it is La Tour de France, one of the biggest cycle race competitions in the world. Okay, so it is a very famous annual cycle race competition which is held by France every year, and countries all across the globe, cyclists from all across the globe in teams come and participate in this competition. Okay, now there's a small task for you. Pause this video and come back in 30 seconds or a minute. इस इमेज में जो भी चीजें आपको दिख रही हैं वो चीजें हैं जो फ्रांस में बहुत ज्यादा पॉपुलर है. Quickly make a list of it so that when you come back we can discuss how many of the things you guessed right. Okay, so you're back. All right. La France est connue pour beaucoup de choses. France is famous for a lot of things. The first one is le vin. So the grapes right here are actually used to make wine in France. Okay. Second is le fromage, which you see right here. France में बहुत सारी varieties of cheese available है. Then you have le pain, which are here, breads of different shapes and sizes. Les parfums, very great perfumes, I must say. Okay. Et la mode. La mode is fashion. Okay. So, and then there's an etc. of course. So there are a lot more things France is famous for, but these are the top 5. All right. Let's start with le fromage. So here on screen you see 2 images. So these are the 2 most popular cheese in France, which are called le brie, le camembert. Okay, just repeat after me the pronunciation: le brie, le Camembert. Perfect. So, as I was mentioning earlier, there are over 1,000 varieties of cheese in France. Next, what do you see? The first image is of the pain. And this pain is called la baguette. Okay, a long French bread. And in the next image, you have a very popular dish of France, which is called l'escargot. And l'escargot in English is snail. So this is a very popular dish made out of snails in France, okay? Next, what do we have? We see women wearing beautiful clothes. Again, a woman and a bottle of perfume. Okay. So the first image is representing la mode, that is fashion. So France is very popular for its fashion designers as well as the models and the fashion industry overall. Okay. And the women in the next image you see is Coco Chanel, very big designer, right? And her surname, which is Chanel, is a renowned brand all across the globe. In the next image, you see perfumes, one from the brand of Chanel itself. And these perfumes, again, are a very important part of the French culture. Okay, they're very popular. Next, we have Le Vin. So in Le Vin, we have Le Bordeaux et Le Bourgogne. Okay, two very popular wines of France. And other than that, I must tell you that France was one of the oldest wine producers in the world. दुनिया का सबसे पुराना wine producer है France. Okay. Next on screen, kids, you see the capital of France, which is Paris. And here I've written with it La Ville Lumière. So Paris, the capital city of France, is also called La Ville Lumière. That means the city of lights. So Paris got the tag La Ville Lumière as the world's first street lights were introduced in Paris. So रात के समय जहाँ सबसे पहली बार उजाला हुआ स्ट्रीट लाइट्स की वजह से वो शहर था पेरिस और तभी से उसका नाम पड़ गया द सिटी ऑफ लाइट्स और La Ville Lumière. Oui, qu'est-ce qu'on a? Next, what do we have? Voici le célèbre musée, cathédrale et monument de Paris. Now we'll be specifically talking about some famous museums, cathedrals and monuments of Paris. So let's begin with monuments. The first one you see right on screen here behind me. And I'm sure आप में से कईयों को ये already पता भी होगा ये कौन सा monument. Yes, you got that right. It is La Tour Eiffel. Eiffel Tower is the tallest structure in France. And it only took 2 years, 1887 to 1889, to build the Eiffel Tower. And it was a very big achievement in those days. Okay. And it was built by who? It was built by Monsieur Gustave Eiffel. And that is where it got its name, La Tour Eiffel. Okay. And next we have on screen some more monuments. The one on the left is La Cathédrale de Notre Dame, the Church of Notre Dame. And the one behind me is l'Arc de Triomphe, the Victory Arc. Remember, हमने जब नेशनल डे के बारे में जान रहे थे, मैं आपको कह रही थी स्ट्रक्चर है इंडिया गेट जैसा जिसके आगे मार्च पास्ट निकल रही है. This is that structure, l'Arc de Triomphe. Okay. Puis on a les musées, the museums. So this particular museum right here is called Le Musée du Louvre. The Louvre Museum. And it is a famous historical museum of France. And the world's most renowned framework of Mona Lisa is kept in here. And that is why this museum is flooded with tourists, particularly to see that beautiful painting or the beautiful portrait, I must say, of Mona Lisa. So those of you जिनको नहीं पता है Mona Lisa के बारे में, I would say Google it right away. Okay, you will also get to know why that painting is so famous. All right, and it's kept here in the Museum of Louvre. The next museum, which is again very popular, is Le Musée d'Orsay. So if you look at this museum right now, you would feel that this is such a giant building. And yes, it is a giant building because it used to be a railway station in the past, but now it's the National Museum of France. Okay? So, Le Musée d'Orsay is the National Museum of France, housed in a grand railway station built in the 1900s. So, with this, kids, we have learned a lot of facts about France. Okay? And before we end the video, एक छोटी सी एक्सरसाइज तो बनती है, right? Let me test your understanding and see how much you picked from the video. So here are some questions for you. Pause the video and try to answer to these questions with whatever understanding you have got. Okay? If you feel कि मुझसे तो बिल्कुल नहीं होगा, तो first go through the book, close it and then do it. Okay? But just do it for once so that you also realize कि क्या वीडियो देखने का कुछ फायदा हुआ भी या नहीं. Alright? And जब हो जाए तो वीडियो को रिज्यूम करके आंसर्स भी यहाँ से मैच कर ले. पता चल जाएगा ना कितनी सही अंडरस्टैंडिंग बिल्ड कर ली मैम हमने इतनी जल्दी. ठीक है? तो अगर 8 में से 6 या 6 से ज्यादा बिना हेल्प के करेक्ट कर पाए तो वेरी गुड. आई एम प्राउड ऑफ यू. बिकॉज यहाँ से आपकी जर्नी शुरू हो रही है मेरे साथ फ्रेंच सीखने की. ठीक है? तो इसी के साथ let me finish this video right here so that I can meet you for the next one. We will be doing Enchanté, I Leçon in the next video. तब तक के लिए au revoir.